EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
They run once more with Edwards. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Change it.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And that will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
Hey, I'm gun.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
Hey, move!
On 1st and 10. It's Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Stays on his feet, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
We're scoreless after 1.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, report! Report! Hey! Nice shot! Nice shot!
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Throwing is Jackson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down.
A nice little juke. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Dragons, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
All right, let's go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Hey, middle.
Duvernay in motion.
And oh, he coughed it up. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Take right open.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe their splits.
Wide open, complete.
Look at the big man rumble.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely. his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
On second down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
30 left.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 43-yard line.
That one into the hands of Flowers. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, middle.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Jackson on second down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going for it with Dobbins. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
The 22-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They go play action with Lawrence. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board. They begin to have hope.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
11 Agate.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's the second down and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 42. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. He's into space past the 25 and down to the 16-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now Lamar changing the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
13.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
From 13 yards out.
And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Lawrence. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the counter, it's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And they're going to speed things up here.
They're going option play on third down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Lawrence.
Dancing to his left.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Great job. Here we go.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
13, Lou.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with ETN.
Pushes him aside at the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now they're in the hurry-up.
11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
ETN is into the end zone. Touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
What is it? You. 13.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Dragon 7.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Lamar changing the look. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dragons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. That type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
75 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Edwards now on 1st and 10.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They go play action now. Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
A solid stiff arm. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Hey, report!
First down,
Report!
Baltimore.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
111 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he had a great night throwing the